Einchas Tachi, Loba Ulkan, Statlamokkan. I'm First Nations from Mount Currie, and I work at the Loa Health and Healing as a traditional resource worker. And today we're making a rice bag, and we're going to be hand sewing it. And hand sewing is a really important skill as far as our traditions go. I used to do a lot of sewing machine sewing, but I've resorted to hand sewing because I think it's a really important skill to our people. So for starters, you have two pieces of material, 5 inches across and 7 inches lengthwise. And after you've cut those, you're going to put the right sides together, so the most colorful side, and they're going to both look like faded. I am going to show how to do a knot. And I just learned this skill too, so I used to cut a knot differently, but this is how I was showing, and it's way easier. So you're going to put the thread in the middle on your pointer finger and your thumb, put it right in the middle. And then you're going to put your needle with the eye up there and be beside it 3 times. And then you're going to pull. And there you got a knot. At the beginning of your rice bag making, you're going to leave, I'll use my pen for a pointer. You're going to leave this opened. So you're going to start your stitching from here, and you're going to stitch across, up, and across, and leave that open because you want to put your rice in when you're done that part. So you're going to start your first stitch a little ways, like pretend you had a stitch there, but we're going to start right here because we're going to go back. So we're going to pull that through, and we're going to go back and then in front, come up in front of that stitch like so. And then your second stitch, you're going to go in just beside the thread, and then go on the other side where you went down, and then pull, and then again down in front of this stitch, and pull again. And then you have your nice 3-line stitches there. So this one I finished. So I've done all my stitches all the way around, leaving this side open. And you're going to turn it inside out. That's why we put the right sides together. So when we turn it this way, it's the right way. And if your corners don't come out properly, you can use a needle and just pull them out like this. See how that corner just sticks in there? You're just going to pull that out. And thread this one. For this thread, you need a bigger hole, a bigger eyelet, because this thread is thicker. And this stitch is called, what is this stitch called? The running stitch. So it's basically just going in and out. And you can do one at a time, like I'm doing here. And you don't need to tie a knot at this end because we're going to tie it after. So you're going to leave a little string hanging there, and you're just going to go in and out. You can either do 1 stitch at a time, like so. We're just going to go in and out. Or you can do several stitches and just go, just going to push the needle in and out several times, and then when you pull it through, it's going to be a little bit of tight pull. And then you get your nice stitches. So this stitch, you're just going to go all on this side, then up, and then we're going to stop there because we have to fill it with rice. And then we're going to fold these ends in. And we don't have our thread right here. So this is called the blind stitch. And you're going to go right across from that stitch. You can do one simple stitch on that side. And then you're going to go straight across. And you're going to go in and pick up a little bit of your fabric on that side. Like that. And then you're going to go on this side, straight across. It may be helpful if you had a felt or a pen and you can put dots to follow, if that will make it easier for you. But just remember, it's all in one direction. So see, I got my stitch coming up here. I'm going to go in on the other side, pick up a little bit of fabric, then pull, and go directly on that other side and pick up a little bit of fabric. This is called the blind stitch. And pull. And when you pull it, it all disappears, just like that. After you're done that all the way across, and then you're going to finish your running stitch. But we're going to actually leave that open. And this is where you add your rice. Okay. We're going to fill your bag with rice. So you're going to leave a little opening. And it takes about 1 cup of rice. We have 1 cup of rice here. In our language, we call it loish. And you can use a funnel too, but I don't have a funnel today. Just once you got all your loish in there, and you can finish your blind stitch all the way across. I won't finish that, but I showed you how to do it. And then you're going to do your running stitch all the way across, making sure we go through all 4 layers. Go in and out. Let's do one at a time right now. And we are going to cut it about the same length. And we're just going to tie it together. I'm going to put a nice little bow in there if you want. Just like that. And there's your finished product. Our finished product. We're going to put it in the microwave. You can put it in the microwave for 1.5 minutes. Like that. Okay, 1 minute 30 seconds, and then press start. And then take it out and maybe shake it a little bit. Be careful, it might be a little bit warm. And then you're going to put it onto your back or your abdomen, or it's even good for if you have an earache. You can heat it up and put it on your ear, or if you have a sinus infection, you can put it on, or a cold, you can put it on your nose, and it works really well.